It's believed of the 181 people, there are only 2 survivors. Everyone else presumed dead. This will be something that the nation will be reeling from in the days, in the weeks, and in the months to come as well. Now, we have heard from Boeing, it was a Boeing 737 aircraft. A spokesperson for the company says, "We are in contact with Jeju Air regarding Flight 2216 and stand ready to support them. We extend our deepest condolences to the families who lost loved ones, and our thoughts remain with the passengers and crew." We have also heard from the chief executive of Jeju Air as well, who has extended his deep condolences and apologies as well. He says there is no official explanation for what caused this tragedy yet, but there are many families at the site now desperately demanding answers.
Well, I've spoken to former airline pilot Terry Tozer.
The flight data recorder will show what aircraft systems were operating, what the crew did, what they selected. But this is something particular interest to me because in my book I've written a chapter on Korean air safety, and whilst one hopes that things have improved, it's usually a question of the individual airline safety culture. And normally with an engine failure, you would expect to go into the hold, perhaps go through your emergency checklist and figure out what you could do and what your options were. And I'm still very puzzled by the fact that this aircraft is shown on the runway at a very high speed and without any undercarriage. I can't think why that would be.
Right, OK. And presumably the flight data recorder and the voice recorder together would reveal to us all the motions and actions taken on board the plane, or what happened to the various equipment, plus what was being said.
Yes, indeed, that's absolutely true. Let's hope they find the cockpit voice recorder. But obviously all this takes a while to come out. So at the moment, all we can do is speculate.
Yeah, exactly. And the Boeing 737 or Boeing planes haven't had much luck as well, have they? Is that something that needs to be investigated, do you think?
Well, Boeing obviously have had a lot of problems, and, they haven't exactly covered themselves in glory. But I can't see that this has got anything to do with it, really. This looks to me like an event that created problems for the crew that for whatever reason they were unable to deal with. And of course, there's then the question for construction. You would not normally have a heavy-duty concrete wall in the overrun area of a runway for precisely this reason.
Yeah, that actually struck me this morning, and I wondered why there would be a concrete landing attempt. And very...
This looks to me like an event that creates...
I want to squeeze this in as well, that the Sky correspondent in the region, referencing Yonhap news agency, says that a passenger separately travelled on the same plane.
Have a heavy-duty concrete wall in the overrun area of a runway for precisely this reason.
Yeah, that actually struck me this morning, and I wondered why there would be a concrete landing attempt. And very... apparently, according to this passenger, and said that the engine shut down a number of times when they were on board. Is that possible? Passengers separately travelled on the same plane.
Have a heavy-duty concrete wall in the overrun area of a runway for precisely this reason.
Yeah, that's actually struck me this morning, and I wondered why there would be a concrete landing attempt. And very... apparently, according to this passenger, and said that the engine shut down a number of times when they were on board. Is that possible? Passengers separately. Travelled on the same plane.
Heavy-duty concrete wall in the overrun area of the runway for precisely this reason.
Yeah, that's actually struck. Me this morning, and I wondered why there would be a concrete landing attempt. And very apparently, according to this passenger, and said